What if the only way to make her regret losing you is to stop caring if she ever does? What if the more you ignore her, the more she starts feeling it? Most men get it wrong. They think chasing, pleading, and proving their worth will bring her back. But in reality, it does the opposite. The truth is, the more you chase, the more you validate everything she already believes. That you need her, that she's the prize, that she's in control. But the moment you stop, truly stop, everything begins to shift. Think about it. When was the last time you really missed someone? It wasn't when they were always texting, always available. It was when they disappeared. When their silence made you wonder if you ever mattered to them at all. That's the key. She expects pain. She expects you to beg. She expects you to break, because that's what most men do. But when you do nothing, when you disappear like she never mattered, it shakes her. Silence is power. Absence creates doubt, and doubt is the seed that grows into regret. She was sure when she left. Sure you'd still be there. Sure you'd come running back if she called. But when you stop feeding her ego, when she realizes she's not as important as she thought, her certainty begins to crumble, and that's when everything changes. Now you have a choice. Will you let heartbreak define you? Will you waste time chasing someone who already walked away? Or will you become the man she never saw coming, so composed, so unbothered, that she starts questioning herself instead? Because here's the truth. In every relationship, the person with the least attachment holds the most power. That's why the more you ignore her, the more she feels it. Because people never value what comes too easy. They value what they have to earn. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to reclaim your power step by step using Stoic philosophy and dark psychology. You'll learn how to detach, rebuild, and make her feel your absence like a ghost she can't escape. By the end, you won't just be stronger, you'll be untouchable. If you're done being taken for granted and you're ready to become someone she regrets losing, hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I control my emotions. They do not control me. Previously, we talked about the power of absence, how disappearing makes her feel the void. But what happens when you don't just disappear? You become completely indifferent? Here's a brutal truth. Every time you watch her stories, like her posts, or react to anything she does online, you lose. Because that tells her one thing: you're still emotionally attached. And in every dynamic, the one who's more emotionally invested holds the least power. But when you give her nothing, no reactions, no replies, no validation, she starts to panic, because now she doesn't know where she stands. She expected you to chase. She expected you to fall apart. Now she's the one feeling off balance. Here's the truth. When someone knows they can have you at any time, they don't value you. But when you make them question that certainty, everything changes. That's why indifference is the ultimate power move. When you stop showing her she matters, she starts wondering why. She looks for signs that you're hurting. And when she finds nothing, that's when she starts feeling the loss. Think about it. When people lose something important, they try to get it back. They try to fix it. But when they realize it might actually be gone, that's when the desperation begins. And that's exactly what happens when you master indifference. You don't ignore her to win her back. You ignore her because you no longer need her. That shift in energy, that's what makes her obsess. She'll test you. A random like, a subtle story, a vague message meant to provoke. Don't fall for it. Every time you react, you reset the game. Every time you engage, you show she still has power, so instead, you do nothing. You stay cold. You show her that she is now irrelevant. And that's what forces her to rethink everything. If you're done reacting, if you're ready to reclaim your power, like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I owe nothing to the past. Previously, we talked about emotional detachment, about reclaiming your power by no longer needing her. But here's the irony. The moment you truly stop caring whether she regrets leaving or not is exactly when she starts feeling the most, because now you're no longer emotionally invested. You're no longer hers. Detachment is freedom. Freedom from needing her validation. Freedom from chasing answers. Freedom from letting someone else dictate your emotions. So here's what you do. You stop watching her life from the sidelines. You stop checking her socials. You stop entertaining what could have been. Because every second you spend dwelling on the past is a second stolen from your future. Instead, shift your entire focus back to yourself. Hit the gym, learn new skills, build a life so fulfilling that whether she comes back or not, it doesn't matter anymore. Because by then, you're already far ahead. That's when the real shift happens. When she sees that not only did you survive without her, you thrived. If you're ready to stop suffering, if you're ready to take full control of your mind, like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I control my focus, and my focus is on me. Number 5, the reverse. Chase. Right now, she thinks she's won. She thinks you're sitting there, suffering silently, waiting to prove yourself. But what happens when the script flips? What happens when she's the one who starts chasing you? In the previous part, we saw how becoming a mystery and stepping back from her life causes her mind to spiral. Because what we fear most is the unknown. Silence creates a vacuum, and that silence makes her seek answers. If you're ready to become a ghost she can't forget, like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My silence creates power. Number 7, emotional mastery. Never let her see you. Crumble. The moment you let your emotions take control, you lose. It doesn't matter how far you've come. If she sees one crack, one flicker of weakness, she knows she still has power over you. And that can never happen. Here's the truth. She will test you. A post meant to get under your skin. A random message to see if you bite. Pretending she's moved on just to provoke a reaction, but you stay unshaken. Emotional control is a deadly weapon. When people expect a reaction and get nothing, they get rattled. Suddenly they're the ones wondering, what's he thinking? And that's when the power shifts. So from this point forward, you act from a place of absolute emotional mastery. No anger, no sadness, no frustration. If she texts, you respond when or if you feel like it. If she tries to make you jealous, you act like you didn't notice. If she starts drama, you don't engage, because the moment she sees you don't react. She realizes the man she once knew is gone, and in his place stands someone untouchable. If you're done being ruled by emotions, like subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, my emotions serve me, I do not serve them. Number 8, the cold shoulder. How to handle. Seeing her again, eventually, you'll cross paths again, by accident or by her design. And when that moment comes, it's your chance to show her without a single word that you're no longer the man she left after giving her the cold shoulder, after becoming emotionally untouchable. You didn't just fake change.
You became the change. Now thoughts of her don't even cross your mind. You've leveled up, physically, mentally, financially. If she saw you today, she wouldn't even recognize the man she walked away from. You stopped chasing validation.
Because now your worth comes from within, from the discipline you built, from the life you've created. And here's the irony. The moment you stop caring whether she regrets losing you is exactly when she starts to regret it. Why? Because now she's no longer facing the guy she left. She's facing a man she'll
never have again. That's what really haunts people. Not just losing someone, but realizing they lost someone who became untouchable. And you
don't even care anymore because your life now is too good to waste on the past. If you're ready to rise to your next level, like subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, I am untouchable. Number 10, the final
lesson you never needed her. Here's the truth you didn't want to face at the start of this journey. You never needed her.
Not back then, not now, not ever. You thought she completed you. You believed she was your missing piece. But that was a lie. A lie you told yourself because you hadn't yet realized your own power. Now look at you. Look how far you've come. The pain, gone. The need for her approval, dead. The attachment that kept you trapped, broken. And the best part, you did this. You rebuilt. You rose. You turned heartbreak into strength. You became the man who doesn't just survive, he thrives. Now ask yourself, do you honestly believe she grew the way you did? No, because those who walk away thinking they hold the power rarely do the work to change. But you did. You stopped playing the game. You became untouchable. She might test the waters. She might come back. But the old version of you? He's gone, and now she's just another name in your past. One that carries no weight. This is the final lesson. You never needed her. She was a chapter, not the story, and now you write your own story. If you've made it this far, if you've fully stepped into your power, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, I was always enough. This is Stoicism Philosophy Daily. Stay strong, stay untouchable.
Stay you.